What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. We are live once again, folks. Boys, girls, NBs, we are live and alive. Now, I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm running through the intro. I'm running through the segments that I normally do, but hey, some of you already probably know. If you're here this early every day, you probably are aware. You're probably one of the chads that already is in the community heavily involved. So, yes, I played Rust yesterday. I played Rust for approximately, like fucking 6 hours yesterday with a bunch of other streamers, and it was fucking awesome. Like, it was insane. It was the most fun I've had in a long-ass time. So... that's what I did last night. I went to bed. I woke up. I went to bed. I woke up. I looked at some walkthroughs on YouTube on how to build a better base and all that sort of stuff. And that's what I've been doing. So, I am going to blow past the news as quickly as possible. I'm going to literally tweet out that I'm live right now. Okay. I'm live and alive. Yeah, we're doing unprecedented shit. Like, I'm live and alive. Going through the news quickly, then back to Rust with every streamer, YouTuber on the planet, where I will learn how to exist in an anarcho-primitivist society. So that's it. That's what's going on with me right now. I also want to give you guys a weird, like, personal news update type thing. I mean, dude, I took a shower, so that was a big deal. At least I took a shower, so that was cool. Like, news is fun, but my God, Rust has been a fucking journey, dude. And for those of you who have never, like, watched me play video games before, I high-key recommend it because it was a lot of fun. Anyway, let's get right into it. Let's get to the motherfucking news. All right. So, imagine I take a shower every day. I take a shower every 2 days, unless I work out every day. If I work out every day, I take a shower every day. LSF is already malding, by the way. Why are they malding? I wanted to look at LSF last night, but I did not. But it's fucking so much fun. We looked at some of the stuff on LSF last night, which we will look at before I get to Rust, so that everyone also fucking... everyone also has an understanding and caught up. Amish Mafia is on the docket as well. You being serious, or... Oh, am I being serious about my my cleaning habits? Yes, I shower every single day if I go to the gym every day. But if I don't go to the gym every day, if I don't go to the gym on that one day, I then sometimes won't shower every day. I'll shower every 2 days. Every 2 days, or every other day, I guess. If I don't go to the gym and I don't feel like it. Usually I shower every day, though. Mitch is on to you?
It was like, she walked up to Miz and Maya was like, oh my God, I watch you guys on Twitch. I saw you guys on the H3 podcast, and that's how I found you. And then we were like, I asked her, I was like, okay, wait, so who's your, like, favorite streamer on Twitch? And she was like, I like watching Hassan. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, Hassan is getting 19-year-old girls to watch his politics streams? How? He's talking about politics, man. Is that what 19-year-old girls are into these days? Politics? Like,
no, they're not. They're into the regular shit that some 19 girls are, just like everyone else, but like some 19-year-old girls are into politics. Others are into, you know, more normal shit like TikTok. Actually, a lot of girls that are into politics are also into TikTok regardless. But it's just like anything else.
what? I'm so confused, man. I'm so confused, dude. It's because he's hot? What do you mean? What do you mean he's hot? So you're saying because he's good looking, then people will just watch and listen to him go, wow, Trump sucks and the left is that and this, that, the right? Like, what?
My man is arriving at a conclusion that many people have been memeing about for a very long time, it seems like.
Oh my god. That's actually crazy to me, dude.
I think that's the original appeal, maybe. They're like, wait a minute, this dude is saying some shit that I kind of agree with, or this dude is saying some shit that I have never really thought about before, and he's kind of good looking. I'm going to start watching just to see what the fuck is good. But then after that, it's like, after that, they're like, all right, this is fucking sick. Like, I like what he has to say. I am entertained, and I'm also getting more informed about the world. And it's not just 19-year-old girls, it's just like everybody else. Anyway. Also, sometimes I, go and play open world games with every single person. Remember when Crowders tried saying leftists were ugly? Yeah, I go and play video games with other friends of mine and, other streamers and whatnot. Dude, I love Myth so much. Like, it's just... Well, anyway, we'll talk about that later. And then I do that, and more people get acquainted with me and my worldview, and they are interested. Myth is Blackwater. Yeah, I know. Shut up. We're not gonna fucking... Shroud built an armored 6-seater car in Rust. Dude, listen to me. Listen. Why didn't I rate him last night? He had like 20k people. I rated someone smaller. He already was like popping the fuck off. I was gonna rate him, but he already had like a massive fucking audience watching him. So I rated Very Handsome Billy for some chill shit, some chill beans. I started watching you because I thought you were a Republican. I think some people do that for sure. Hey, Hasanabi, I got my COVID vaccine yesterday. I'm a therapist. I just want to let everyone who's a healthcare worker know that they can get called their local health department and receive it. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I think Shroud is America. Shroud is America and Myth is Blackwater. Like, but Myth is also like his POV is a little different than Blackwater because like his whole purpose is like restoring balance to the server. If someone is like OP, if someone is just like running around fucking clapping cheeks, like if XQC is like running around killing hella people, then he goes and he kills them, or he will take out a hit on him. Versus if what is this? If Myth hadn't guided you, would have given up in 2 hours? Probably. I just got my vaccine as well. My arm fucking hurts, but no third arm so far. Dude, that's how it works. Your arm hurts, and then all of a sudden, boom, third arm. Okay, anyway.
Don't shower.
XQC is the DPRK. Yes, they are literally the North Korea. The deputy who shot Casey Goodson is a fucking psychopath. Yeah, I heard about this story, but I haven't looked too far into it, but we'll get started on this here, and then we'll get to some other stuff. But there was an Ohio deputy who shot someone immediately in a police interaction, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's this one, right? He fatally shot 23-year-old Casey Goodson in Columbus earlier this month and is facing more scrutiny after audio of past comments he made about his job during a sermon in 2018 resurfaced online. Audio obtained by Washington Post of comments he made at an event held by Ohio State Association of Free Will Baptists. Oh, brother. 2 years ago, Meade, who is also a Baptist pastor, could be heard discussing the work he did as a Franklin County Sheriff's deputy, including hunting people. He said, I work for the sheriff's office. I hunt people. It's a great job. I love it. Which is true. That is the truth. So anybody who's like, oh my God, hunting? What the fuck do you mean hunting? Like, yeah. I mean, that's the appeal for some people. He's at least like a little mask off about it in a otherwise like candid conversation that was not so candid. I worked this job for the past 14 years, you know. I ain't never been hit clean in the face one time. It's a fact.
I am entertained.
It ain't because I'm good. You know why? I learned long ago you got to throw the first punch. And I learned long ago why I'm justified in that throwing the first punch. Don't look up here like, oh, police brutality. People, I hit you, wish you could hit. Trust me, he continued. So the second part of this is like, the first part of this could mean, regular police training, right? Regular police training that is on the textbooks. Like, you got to fucking hit them first. Don't wait to get hit first. Like, sometimes a use of escalated use of violent force is acceptable, appropriate, necessary, blah, blah, blah. But then the second part of it, and you're like, oh no, he just like, he literally thinks, this is like he's killing like drug dealers and shit. So like they deserve to die, or he's killing black people and they deserve to die. It could be either or. He might be talking about like straight up fucking murking black people. He might be talking straight up about murking criminals, those who are in bad conditions and bad situations. Anyway, comments made in a 2018 interview in which he refers to using force while on the job as times of righteous release have also garnered attention online. Shocked to find out that a police officer so candid, or deputy who's so candid about their POV. Okay.
Yo, Hassan, this was chat on Sunday Funday. Maybe you can watch this at some point.
Yeah. My local sheriff put a paragraph on Facebook with a quote, "It isn't all just chasing and shooting minorities to us." Yeah, come on, man. We sometimes kill them too. It ain't just about chasing and shooting minorities.
Poggers.
Sometimes we fucking kill them. That's a big part, brother. The fuck do you mean? You don't understand it. Fuck. Someone's knocking on my door. Hold on.
Thanks for 5 months, Arjan and chat. Hassle. Can't wait for some quality gaming and reacts in the new year. Has buff. BB La. Came for good-looking man, stayed for the absolute mindfuck that is your streams and politics. Lamau.
Sorry, folks. I just Marat-related work. Well, not work, but fucking Marat-related shit going on in the background. Yes, it was Lebanon Levi. Anyway, the moment came in an interview shared by the Franklin County Sheriff's Office on YouTube shortly after he was pressed about how he balanced being a religious leader and working in law enforcement.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. Very good. So you both are married, have 2 kids, and
just give me the fucking time code, man. What is this?
apparently you've been on the department as long you had your children when you were on the department. Yes. So that's one of the pieces that I think about, want to ask you about is that being on the department, but then having kids and dealing with the things that you deal with every day in the communities. How did that? Did you think about that? Well, should we have kids? Should we?
Look in the description. No, it doesn't say. Host Napoleon Bell is interviewing 2 Franklin County Sheriff's Office SWAT deputies on their lives behind the badge. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. Anyway, fuck it.
Chiquita Banana Pog Wow.
Okay. Does this fucker on the left have an ANCAP flag? No, but he's got the auxiliary officer black band. In a previous life, I interned with the Columbus PD. The rhetoric of those people in everyday life would fucking shock you. I heard shit like, "I hope you get to dust this fool every day." It was disgusting and would turn me away from the profession. Yes, being a police officer is an incredibly boring job in most parts of the fucking world, in most parts of America even. So it's a lot of fucking paperwork that you're filling. It's a lot of like loitering. Just like homeless people that you're harassing, that sort of stuff. So they relish the moments where they have an opportunity to go out and like actually take their gun out. So there's like a 2-parter there. Like on the one hand, a lot of them are inexperienced and fearful for their lives, genuinely, especially when they are at the mere presence of a black person, right?
She wears
immediate cause for genuine fear for their lives. And then the other part about it, but then the other issue is like, well, this is a great opportunity to be able to actually fucking shoot someone. And that's like genuinely the fun part of the job for a lot of people. This is like, think about Kyle Rittenhouse, who is also straight up a part of the he was like literally on that like police scouting program or whatever the fuck it was called. Like he was like a trainee, right? He was looking, you know how I talk about how he was looking for a a clean kill, like a legal kill that he could potentially have, like putting yourself in a situation where you could like be defending yourself or defending someone else's private property just so you can fucking shoot someone. Driving to a protest in your pickup truck so you can drive over fucking counter protesters, like which is normally considered terrorism, but you know, if you're a white supremacist, then of course not. It's just putting yourself in a situation where you're manufacturing self-defense is at the core for a lot of like conservatives who want to see how they would react in that situation, want to kill someone, whatever, freaks. Who cares?
You for all the great content I can watch while
so for them, it's like a lot of fun too. This is the fun part of their job, you know, the fun, exciting part of their job. No, I'm not going to react to mention people's president tier list.
A cub.
Columbus PD was ruthless during the BLM protest. They used horses to push crowds that had a lot of LRAD trucks. My shitlord uncle who worked in Oakland PD has said his job was cleaning up the streets of garbage. Yeah, they also think that. They're like their job is honorable, their profession is moral and good, and that like, you know, there is a very idealist.
If cops believed women and weren't dog shit.
There's a very idealist point of view, right? Like, there's good people and there's fucking bad people, and cops are the good people and they're killing the bad people, and they're dealing with the bad people no matter what. There's no examination of like why those people are bad. There's no examination of like. Whether what they're doing is like truly bad or they've just been conditioned into thinking that it's bad. Do they need help or do they need a fucking bullet to the dome? These are not questions that people ask. It's like a childish lizard brain way of looking at the world, right? You know, I'm a cop, I'm good. That's a criminal, that's bad. There's no examination of anything beyond that. No material conditions to be analyzed. Nothing. It's just I'm a cop and I'm good and I'm killing bad people sometimes because otherwise they'd kill me, or even if they wouldn't kill me, it doesn't matter. I'm like ridding the streets of filth and garbage, basically. So that's where a lot of that stems from. That's why someone who's a fucking pastor does not see the confliction between being a pastor and also, you know, killing people as a cop. So NYPD has smart cars. They look like even more like clowns.
It's been a shit year, but remember Maggie's in the mud and we are not.
My dad's a retired cop and he's like 50% of the true issues leading to crime, but the other 50% is the Dems' fault. You got to do something to shit on Tim Pool, like sending him disc or Skype invites. And take screenshots of him sending it to other content. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. Yes, Russ later. Do not worry. I will hop on Russ like pretty quickly. Okay, I'm gonna be hopping on Russ like very quickly. I am a goddamn addict. Like you do not understand. Like I have not stopped thinking about Rust, but I'm gonna do a little bit of politicking here too, because there's some important news going on. It's the end of the year anyway, so it's like even if I didn't have Rust, I would not be covering too much politics regardless. So, you know, I'll be doing some war correspondence, some war journalism at Rust. But yeah. I bought it when you got off last night, and I haven't gotten off Rust. Walmart had to apologize for this tweet to Holly.
Thanks for streaming hassle.
What the fuck is this?
Why are we doing politics?
Millions of voters concerned about the election integrity deserve to be heard. I will object on January 6th on their behalf. Go ahead, get your 2-hour debate. Hashtag sore loser. Thanks, Walmart, for insulting.
Perhaps you may even play some guitar on horseback.
Okay, I'm turning off the TTS. I can't fucking hear myself think. Thanks, Walmart, for your insulting condescension. Now that you've insulted 75 million Americans, will you at least apologize for using slave labor? Or maybe you'd like to apologize for the pathetic wages you pay your workers as you drive mom and pop stores out of business? Dude, I hate this guy so much. Because, like, he's such a fucking... Oh, God, you guys are so dumb. You guys are so dumb. Oh, based. Everyone's throwing up based. Bro, this is... It's Josh Hawley, motherfucker. Do you know who this is? He doesn't give a fuck about the people. He doesn't give a fuck. The only reason why he's not sucking up to Walmart right now is because they probably haven't contributed to his campaign. Like, he's a Republican. He's a Republican from Missouri. Y'all crazy, dude. You guys are... He's trying to run for fucking president on the Tucker Carlson platform, brother. That's what he's doing. Yikes. I think that the real problem here that many people are not noticing and many people are not recognizing is the fact that some right-wingers have seen what Donald Trump has done and what Tucker Carlson did in the past 4 years and are literally tailoring their messaging around left-wing economic populism and a lot of a shitload of nationalism, brother. And the left-wing economic populism is just aesthetics. They don't even give a fuck about it in real life. They're never going to, like, they're never going to not cut your taxes. They're always going to be like, oh, big government, that's big government, that's big government. It's just fucking performative. The problem is Democrats won't even performatively adopt left-wing economic talking points because then the base is going to say, okay, well then follow through with it when you're in a position of power. Why wouldn't you? And you know who fucking did that? You know who did do that in the past? A man by the name of Adolf motherfucking Hitler, baby. Seriously. Like, you know, socialism, but fake socialism, not real fucking socialism, but just for the ones who deserve it. The deserving folks. The folk. The, you know, for Josh Hawley, it's just the Americans. WASPs. Tucker Carlson and Josh Hawley both do this shit all the time. Don't get duped into this. Do not get duped into this bullshit, okay? For these people, the left-wing economic populism, and it's not even socialism because they're anti-socialist. Yeah. For these people, their left-wing economic populism is purely for the aesthetics. Okay? Purely for the aesthetics. And the real thing that they give a shit about is the nationalism, the fascist part of this process. So stop saying based on fucking morons like Josh Hawley. The problem is there are, like, Democrats are so bad. Like, they're so bad at messaging. They're bad overall. They're, like, just marginally better than the Republicans on a lot of issues. So then, of course, anyone that comes out and literally reads the writing on the wall and takes advantage of this weakness, this opening, to just fucking jam through left-wing economic populist messaging is going to fucking create a base of support for themselves. Don't be dumb. Did I say Walmart was based in this instance? No, Walmart fucking sucks ass too. Hawley doesn't give a shit. He doesn't support Walmart workers or activists. They're like how Bernie did. He's just using this shit for clout. I know. But the funniest thing is, like, the biggest issue is, and I am genuinely fearful of this, that, like, obviously fucking hardline, actual, legitimate left-wing activists are not going to, like, you know, work alongside Josh Hawley. You can use Josh Hawley's moment of clarity, I guess, to, like, agitate for $2,000 in direct payments. That's one thing, but you're not going to fucking be like, Josh Hawley's my ally. He's actually woke. He's actually good. He actually legitimately cares about the people. Don't be fucking stupid. And actual left-wingers are not going to, you know, work alongside the right-wingers. But what I'm fearful of is that, like, you know, the corporate democratic establishment that is, like, in the ideological center, which has gone further and further to the right, obviously, in the American Overton window, American political Overton window. I am fearful that, like, establishment Democrats would rather fucking hug and kiss the Republicans and the establishment Republicans and then say, oh, the real battle is between populism and sanity, and then fucking allow right-wing populists to literally take control of every fucking facet of government and do, you know, Nazi party politics. If the Democratic Party becomes anti-populist, where will the left go? I don't know. You ever just want a bada bing? What? Sure. Libs tried to use the Hawley tweet as an attack on Bernie for pushing the 2K stim. Yeah, because they're fucking brain dead. But there are allies, unfortunately. So, oh yeah, dude, I was hanging out with Jack Spedici, Jacksepticeye in Rust earlier this morning. He's such a nice guy, dude. We were just both confused as to how the game works, and we were just like running around trying to figure shit out. Is there still a chance with a 2K stimmy? Maybe. I wouldn't, as Bernie said, I wouldn't sell the whole house on it. Or what did he say? Yes, I was playing without you guys. Wait, Pogue, why didn't you respond to my DMs? Sag. Wait, Jack Spedici hasn't played Rust before? No, he said he did, like, in the beginning when it first, like, came out, but he never actually did anything, like, did anything too serious in it. He was just, like, fucking around. Hey, Speed Razor, thank you for the 20 tier 1 gift subs. XQC killed him right after. Yeah, I know. We were just hanging out. And then I'm, like, fucking, you know, picking away. using my pickaxe and my home built tools to, like, try to upgrade my compound a little bit, you know, start trying to do some research and shit so I know how to make, like, better gear. And all of a sudden I see Felix joining the server and immediately sniping him. Like, he joined the server and, like, literally 3.5 minutes later he sniped Jacksepticeye. Anyway, you look like you were I was having so much fucking fun, dude. Are you gonna watch the Force the Vote town hall? Absolutely not. I mean, I cannot begin to tell you how I will not be watching that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would watch it if I wasn't planning on doing other shit. But yeah, no, I definitely. I will not be watching that at all. Don't be crazy. Amish Mafia today is on, or tomorrow. Hopefully we will watch a little bit of Amish Mafia at some point. Hassan, you're in this video. What is this? Bro, why do you guys keep fucking sending the same video over and over again? What happened? Yeah, dude, it's an old-ass video. It's lame as fuck. We've watched it before. Jack rode past XTC with a horse. X called out to him, got ignored, so he sniped him. Yeah, he told me. The People's Party / Force the Vote shit is getting very cringe. Myth had you build your house in the girls' village. Good. That's not bad. That's good. Bitch, I'd much rather be in the girls' village. What do you mean? I don't want to be around. Dude, motherfuckers are out here living in the swamp like they are the XQC Team Rocket is literally living like fucking animals, okay? They're like rabbit. I went up to their. Oh. Okay, there's a lot going on in the background. My mom's phone is just like blowing up in the background. She's not picking it up, so I had to Go give it to him. Don't talk shit about Team Rocket. They have enough to deal with having XQ as their leader. Yeah, no, for real. They're fucking nuts. Dude, I keep going in between Rust and this shit. Okay. What is this? Good one is on.
Can you help Hassan not be ass at games? I messaged him. Let me know when you want to play, because it's easier for people to let me know when to play than me telling them, because I know when I can be awake. Because my sleep schedule's fucked. And I told him, I was like, let me know. And he never messaged me back. So.
Okay, first of all, I did. Yeah, dude, that's so cheese. Oh my gosh, she's a guitar next to the bed, dude. That's some real Wonderwall shit. Okay. No, I didn't message her. That's true. I didn't, because I've been like, she streams, I think, at like night, like in the opposite times when I stream. Did you see the guy who blew up his RV was reported to the police over a year ago for bomb making? It's not surprising. Yeah, we're gonna talk briefly about the vaccine rollout. Anyway, Josh Hawley, I'm wrapping this part of the segment up. Josh Hawley is whatever. He is clearly doing. He is clearly doing bullshit. Like this is classic bullshit. And honestly, sorry, I know people get mad at me for saying this, but like the reality is, it is part of the reason why they can get away with like being left-wing economic populist is literally because, you know, Democrats are trying to squash that within their own ranks and like have an aversion towards any sort of left-wing economic populism and feel as though it's a bad thing. And it's very, very frustrating that this fucking dipshit who just wants to run for president is able to performatively act like he gives a fuck about the little man. And every now and then he'll like advocate for something good, but you don't slide into her DMs, I'm gonna lose it, dude. I did slide into her DMs. I was trying to schedule like a time for us to play, but the issue is, I haven't played Call of Duty in a while, like, so I'm really worried. We'll figure it out. I'll do it. I'm like in a Rust kick right now. I'm not gonna play COD right now anyway. I live in Missouri and he doesn't even have a real address here. He's actually committing voter fraud. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind, dude. Oh my god, Chatterino, literally the worst fucking application on the planet. Like, there is not a worse fucking app on the planet than Chatterino. It's just the worst, literally the worst. Fuck me, dude. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. It is so bad. I'm telling you, clear your folder. What is this? OBS is worse? No, it's not. OBS is fucking awesome. Performance anxiety is a real thing. Please talk to your PCP. Yeah, I have performance anxiety. What do you mean I have performance anxiety? I know performance anxiety only would exist if you're afraid that like you're going to underperform. There is no way to underperform if you are literally the worst. And I am literally the worst. Hey, did you see Republican Congressman Luke Letlow die from COVID? Had no other underlying conditions? Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second. Comments from the newest allegations against you that you are stealing from... Yeah. I said, I'm thinking about Rust and how I should build a better base.
Please open the Sashino, just one little gamble.
The Sashino.
Poopsuck Bandit is their name.
Yay! Poopsuck Bandit.
Welcome.
Dude, you guys have like actual addiction problems. Like, seriously, like chill. Yes, I stole from Greek. Or I tried to steal from Greek and then I wasn't able to. Anyway, fucking poop sock bandit, dude. Your message played on Nim's stream. Oh, Nim's doing a... And for that, I'm eternally grateful. I'm really, excited that this was the year that I was able to build a community of... What is this, Ha Hassan? Dude, motherfuckers still say Ha Hassan? Really? Of like-minded individuals and see it grow and prosper to the degree that it did.
My highlight of 2020 was covering the debates with Hassan and also the election night coverage.
We had the election, which was definitely a ride there. Even get recognition from mainstream media as a consequence of that.
My most memorable moment of...
We do.
That's nice. Anyway, what's up with your voice? It's my morning voice. It's what is known as the Instagram voice in this community. It's when this dude made an essay shitting on our guy Johnny Harris from Vox on his Haitian borders vid using racist propaganda. What? Dude, why hate is her and why the left lie about it? Dude, what the fuck? I'm not gonna watch that, dude. What are you, crazy? Dude, that sounds fucking awful, dude. That sounds like absolutely awful. Last time, but Chad, if you're a streamer and can afford to support the development of OBS soon, they might be able to salary someone other than the lead dev and founder. Yeah, they're dope. IMF, that's why. No, I just like, that sounds okay. The moment I click on a link, the moment chat goes off, I just like, I click on one fucking link and then literally everyone's like, oh, you don't want to watch that 45-minute racist ass video? Well, watch my 45-minute racist ass video instead. It must have, you probably didn't want to watch that guy. You probably didn't want to watch that fucking dude, the racist dude, because, you know, maybe you just didn't feel like that one was the right one. But here, my philosophy video that is also 45 minutes long and has like 133 views and half of it is literally in Croatian. I think you should watch that instead. That's going to be the video that you click on and watch. It's like, no, I promise you that no. While I might consume it on my own free time, that is going to be garbage for fucking Twitch streams. Croatia is on my mind because of the fucking massive earthquakes happening. Thoughts and prayers to Croatia. But like, it's not even a fucking joke. Like literally, half the time. Okay, it's also top of the hour. Every hour, 6-second ad break. We're gonna continue in a second. We did the Ohio deputy who's fucking racist. Fuck Josh Hawley. That's one video that I do want to watch. The Shaolin Master breaks down 10 kung fu movies. How real is it? Stop! Secretary of Antifa, stop sending me that shit. Are you going to shower before you play Rust? I already did. I already showered. Anyway, it's top of the hour, every hour, 6-second ad break. I'm going to run an ad right now. If you want to no longer see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free. And also, you can do it for free with your Twitch Prime. And also, after that, I'm going to talk about the Tim Pool stuff. There's a lot going on. And maybe a couple more news stories before I hop into fucking Rust politics to give you an anyway, here's the ad. Hold on. The Pim Tool stuff is what I'm going to talk about in a second. Okay, you're going to get 3-day, dude. I don't know why it won't let me fucking see links now. Since when? Why can't I see links now? Dude, I hate this chat. I hate Chattery now. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Timestamp, limit message, separate with lines, alternate, show deleted messages. No. Where the fuck? Receive notifications from hidden messages? No. Where is... I need to see, like, links, dude. I need to see links. Files that are chosen, such as emotes, are saved to the disk. You reduce... Maybe if I reset my cache. Random username mentions with a comma. Show join user. Automatically close user pop-up when it loses focus. Am I not seeing it? Unshortened links. Double click. No. Show messages. Show links. Am I not seeing it? Show moderation messages. Show join users. Link information. Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Finally. I don't know why. Chatterino. Chatterino every fucking day. When I first start, Chatterino is just Pepperino, dude. Pecorino Romano every morning. It is fucking broken. And I have to, I don't want to see the thumbnails now because there might be some shit in there, but anyway. So there's some vaccine distribution drama as Joseph Robinette Biden chose to speak about yesterday rather than the 2K direct payments that he could be talking about in the allotted time slot that he had for a press conference. So that was really fucking weird. Governors are being way too precious about who gets this vaccine, and we're going to end up with millions of doses of expired vaccines if states don't get serious. If states don't get serious about this getting out of the door, these numbers are dangerously bad. We have
on the Pentagon, the liberal case.
Yeah, the Senate is now debating on the Trump veto override and the stimulus check increase today. We're going to watch a little bit of this as well. I forgot about this.
The Russians aren't cutting military funding. China isn't cutting funding. But last summer, Senator Sanders and fellow Democrats, including the Democratic leader, voted to make America unilaterally disarm and cut ours. The left took a break from trying to defund the police to try to defund our armed forces. Their amendment went down in a landslide, but now our colleague from Vermont is again putting political stunts before the needs of our men and women in uniform. Our colleague says he will slow down this vital bill unless he gets to muscle through another standalone proposal from Speaker Pelosi that would add roughly $500 billion to the national debt, which does not align with what President Trump has suggested and which has no realistic path to quickly pass the Senate. Well, as I've said, the Senate will not let our national security be shoved off course, certainly not by senators who have spent years, literally years.
It's not just deficit hawking. No. It's not deficit hawking. What he's doing right now is exactly what Democrats do as well. Talk about like national security and why the defense authorization like absolutely has to pass. Talk about an appeal to tradition by saying it passes every year. Talking about the importance of why it needs to pass immediately because of how big of a national security problem that it creates, to try to pin the opposition, Bernie Sanders, into coming across as ridiculous. Don't talk about the 2K, because the moment you talk about the 2K and like why the radical poor do not deserve the 2K is of course the very moment that he loses the battle. So tactically, what he's going to do is poison it, as he has with the poison pill provisions, adding the Section 230 repeal into that fucking bill that's completely unrelated, and also adding another like election integrity, election voting security committee that is ridiculous as well. Fuck it. Onto that bill specifically so that it does not get passed, right? And Bernie, Chuck Schumer, and the Senate Democrats and Congress has already voted on a clean bill. So what this does, basically, when you add these sorts of provisions onto it, is you have to now throw it back to Congress to vote on it again. Right now, if Senate just voted on it as is, boom, tomorrow you can get it wrapped up. You send it over to fucking Donald Trump, sign off, 2K, everybody gets it, and it's great. But that's precisely why he's like adding these hurdles, just like Bernie is trying to utilize the limited amount of time that everyone in Congress has to his advantage to bother them into submission, basically. So basically, he's going to talk about how this is crazy. Okay, well, no one is against like unfortunately, no one is against fucking giving more money to the military, brother. The only people that are against giving more money to the military are people who are refusing to. Myth is looking forward to play Rust with you. I'm looking forward to play Rust with him as well. The only people that are fucking literally standing in opposition of this military funding bill from being overridden, because this is a veto override that they're voting on, are the congressional Republicans in the Senate that literally refuse to talk about this.
First of all, they're hoping everyone just forgets about election integrity and big tech. They're desperate to ignore those two parts of President Trump's request, and you can draw your own conclusions.
Of course, don't talk about Trump. Trump is the real reason why this is even a conversation to begin with. Trump is the real reason why this is even a fucking, this is even a talking point. If Trump had not vetoed, knowing full well there was a veto-proof majority regardless, if Trump had not vetoed fucking the NDAA, then there would be no reason for Mitch McConnell to even discuss this at all. He'd be home right now. He'd be like home, hanging upside down from his sex basement, and suckling on the blood of nubile virgins, if you will. That's how he, I think, gets his life support.
Teleworking all year. Our duty is to get help to the people who actually need help, like we did to a historic degree just 4 days ago. But above and beyond that discussion, the Democratic leaders have broken from what President Trump proposed. They quietly changed this proposal in an attempt to let wealthy households suck up even more money. Speaker Pelosi structured her bill so that a family of 4 would have to earn more than $300,000 in order not.
LMAO, what's funny is hearing opinions from people like you that ignore what 80% of the bill is about, 5,500 pages, and people only talk about the 100 of those pages. I wonder why we're not talking about the rest of the omnibus proposal that, of course, is going to feature fucking aid because it literally funds the government. I wonder why we're not talking about 5,500 fucking pages of the bill and instead talking about the Cash Act, which is only one part of the literal fucking COVID relief. It's not even like the entirety of the COVID relief. It's just one part of the COVID relief. I wonder why we're talking about that right now. Because the rest of it is fucking voted on, jackass. It's already signed into law.
It's a game here. These are the same Democrats who proudly blocked the entire aid package for months because they tried to hold out for special tax cuts for rich people in blue states. Now they say it's a matter of survival to send another boatload of cash to people making $300,000 regardless of whether they've experienced any disruption at all this past year. Even the liberal Washington Post today is laughing at the political left for demanding more huge giveaways with no relationship.
Also, if you have a problem with fucking foreign aid, wherever that fucking moronic conservative is, if you have a problem with foreign aid, why the fuck are you excited to push for the NDAA then? That has a boatload of foreign aid, unironically similar to the foreign aid that's built into the omnibus proposal that's like funding, Pakistani gender education programs and shit like that, if that's your big problem with it. And that foreign aid is basically soft power, State Department, American imperialist aid, basically. It's conditional aid. $130 million going to Venezuela for democracy programs. Okay, bro. Sure. If you have an issue with that, why don't you have an issue with the way that the military is funded? If you have an issue with that, why don't you recognize the fact that Donald Trump, who is literally the person who was shitting on the foreign fucking aid in the omnibus proposal, his own budget, his own White House budget for the bill featured nearly the exact same amount of foreign aid to the exact same fucking countries that he criticized, because that dumb fuck doesn't even know what's in his own fucking proposal. The White House was a part of these fucking negotiations. Why did Donald Trump not talk about it before? Or when he did talk about it, why was he the one setting the budgets at $130 million to Pakistan instead of $134 million to Pakistan? Is it the $4 million that Donald Trump is upset about? Because if you can look at it, if you want to look at, pages and pages of documents, the White House budget proposals are literally available for you to go and browse through. And if you look at the White House budget proposals, The very same foreign aid that Donald Trump was fucking crying about is in the White House budget proposal. So his own wishes were being demonstrated in the omnibus proposal, in the omnibus.
We're going to stay smart, we're going to stay focused, and we're going to continue delivering on the needs for our nation. Now, Mr. President, I move to proceed to calendar number 480S3985.
The clerk will report the motion.
Motion to proceed to calendar number 480S3985, a bill to improve and reform policing practices, accountability, and transparency.
It's so comical how much money got wasted on the McGrath campaign. I'd love to see an audit of the campaign expenditures.
Clerk will read the titles of the bills for the second time.
S5085, a bill to amend the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 to increase the additional 2020 recovery rebates, to repeal Section 230 of the Communications Act of 1934, and for other purposes. H.R. 9051, an act to amend the Internal Revenue Code of 1986.
No, it's not dead. What is happening now is basically what's going to happen now is negotiations. Like either Bernie and the rest of the Democratic senators can call the bluff and be like, sure, we'll fucking vote on it. Fuck you. Which is one proposal. Yeah, which is one way to do it. Or they say, fuck you, you're trying to poison this bill. We want to clean 2K.